Good afternoon. I will call our Health and Human Services Committee meeting here Wednesday, July 30th to order. We are all here. The affidavit of posting was posted accurately. We'll rise for a moment of prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll have a Riverbend update today, and so I would entertain a motion and a second to go into closed session. Supervisor Bossert, Supervisor Troutner. We will go around and vote by roll call, starting with oh, okay. Oh, okay. Excuse me. We will do that part of business later. We will start with Miss Julie Driscoll.
Well, good. Thank you so much. And I appreciate your ability to reschedule this meeting based on some changes in schedule. As we have reported in past months, here is the July Riverbend update that's in your packet. The dates for this actually are from June 20th to July 22nd in preparation for what would have been our regularly scheduled meeting. As you can see in this report, I think little has changed in what we're seeing as far as admissions. In July, there were 8 additional referrals, but they did not accept any of those referrals that were made. They're saying in their report that there were 7 and there is 1 that is in a status of potentially being accepted, but that youth was not fully accepted. So at this point, I would say 0 have been accepted into the program. On the second page, they list the deferral reasons again. We have continued to press Norris for providing us information on what those deferral reasons are. We did get a report late yesterday, which we've tried to synthesize the data that they put together on some of the reasons behind not accepting children or the youth into the program. What we can determine is that it's youth who have aggressive behavior according to their assessment, that they think that there's some safety concerns, but what we are concerned about is that they don't seem to have a tolerance for youth with behaviors, which obviously we know the reason these youth are in these programs and that we're looking for these types of services is because they have behaviors that need intervention. They also have listed that there were some youth that had a history of suicidal ideation and self-harming behaviors. Again, that's pretty typical of this population. That's, many times connected to having behaviors. And we really would like to see the staff at Riverbend be able to manage youth who have that level of need. But at this point, they are declining those youth because of that. And then the third category that seems to be pretty consistent is this not a good fit, right? I think we've talked about that in past meetings, that sometimes it can be connected to the other children that are in the center. They call that the milieu. And so they say it's not a good fit for the milieu. And so, we'd have to really drill down into each individual case to sort of figure that piece out. But that is what we're getting as far as some of the reasons for the non-acceptance or deferral. You can see also they've listed the number of places or the types of places where these referrals have come from. So, I would say that is a positive and a win in this program. We thought it would be a really great program that statewide organizations and counties would be interested in. And I think we're seeing that, right? We're seeing the referrals being made, but again, not being accepted into the program. On the third page, you can just see that synthesized in a different way of the youth admitted and then also the youth discharged. So there were no admissions in July, and then there were also no discharges. So the census remains fairly consistent from the last month. There are 6 youth currently in the Riverbend place, and 4 of them are Washington County and 2 are out of county. So I'll take any questions you might have about this report specifically.
Anyone? Okay. Looks like we don't have any questions. All right. We will move on to what I was jumping the gun for. I would entertain a motion to go into closed session. Supervisor Bossert, Supervisor Troutner. We will take a roll call vote. We'll start with Supervisor Troutner.
Aye.
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 Aye.